Here's a quick and easy tutorial on how I use Google Maps in my classroom. First of all, this is a project that one of my students did for our Renaissance unit. I had them roughly trace the route of the Silk Roads, and then I had them add markers for things that would have been traded along the Silk Road and where they may have originated from. I also had them place markers at features they may have crossed or seen along the route. And then later, I had them add markers for prominent European cities and their populations at the time. Well, let's get started and I'll show you how to do some of this stuff. It's, like I said, it's pretty easy and it's pretty fun to play with. I like the kids using these real maps because they get to see the real features. First of all, you go to Google Maps, and when you put your cursor in the search bar, you get a little drop down that says My Maps. Click on that. Then it gives you an option to create a map. Click Create. Like anything else, I'm going to name this first. I'm going to name it Silk Roads. Now let's go over to Asia, and I'll show you how to draw a line first. To draw a line, we come up here to this tool, the Draw Line tool, and I'm going to add a line or a shape. I click where I want it to start, and then every time I click after that, I can change direction on the line, or I can draw one big long line. So let's draw that line all the way to Istanbul, and when I'm done, I double click. Now let's name that line Silk Road, and from here I can add a picture. So if I know the image URL, I can search for a picture. I can add a video if I'd like. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to save it as it is. I can edit, and I can do that later too. I can edit at any time and come back and put a picture or things later. If I don't like what I did, I can dump it and get rid of it. If I want to change the color of my line, I come to the paint can over here. Click on the paint can and I can change it to, let's say, that magenta color, and I can make it thicker or I can make it thinner. So let's now add a marker. Marker is just as easy. I come up to the same place and I click on Add a Marker. Let's add a marker to right over here to Istanbul, and I'm going to call that Gateway to Europe. And I can add a description if I'd like. Again, I can add a picture. I'm going to save it. I can customize my marker, again, by clicking on the paint can. I can change the color if I want to change the color. I can change the shape. I can get fancy, and I can go get a different looking icon. I'm going to change it to this castle looking icon. And there you have it. There's other things you can do on here too. You can change your base map if you want it to be a satellite map, if you want it to be a road map. I can measure distances between different points on the map. All sorts of things you can have fun with. I hope this helps and gets you started. Just jump in, try everything, put markers everywhere, put pictures, and have fun doing it. And hopefully your kids like it too.